Well, hello there to the Fling family. We are standing down here. The Racer Appreciation Barbecue presented by Mullis Race Cars is in full effect. And we happen to catch Glenn Gordon and AJ Ashe standing down here in front of this beautiful Mullis race car that is on display. And again, we want to say thanks to the folks at Mullis for sponsoring tonight's Racer Appreciation Barbecue. It is absolutely phenomenal that they came on board and are helping us do that to show all of these racers how much we really appreciate them being part of a family. But what we wanted to talk about a little bit right now is this Mullis car. I mean, this thing is gorgeous. You take a look at this chassis, the way the carbon work is on this car, absolutely beautiful. We happen to have Glenn Gordon standing right here. We've got AJ Ashe who pilots this thing. But Glenn, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Tell me a little bit about this car. What is it that makes a Mullis chassis so special?
What makes a Mullis chassis special is the fact that I've had 3-4 of these things. They're amazing cars. They've always treated me well. I was blessed with the idea that Brian let me take it over and bring it back. It's a bad hot rod, pardon my French, but it's a nice piece. You know, I mean, we've done as well as we can to replicate what Brian had started and Bill Mullis back in '95, and we hope to go many years coming and be a serious contender in this market.
Well, I like the fact that you said brought it back, because I know even out on the West Coast, I know a lot of racers personally who were absolute fans of Mullis, and when they kind of fell off, they had to go to something else. As soon as the Mullis name came back, they immediately swapped their cars back to these things. So we're certainly glad that you guys are bringing it back, and these cars have performed well out here this weekend.
They've been doing very well. The driver sucks, but you know what? The cars are working great. You know, I can't say enough. I mean, the support that we've gotten from the customers, the people, us bringing it back. I mean, granted, we had a lot to prove, and I think we're proving it.
Well, I think so. AJ, let's turn to you for a minute. We were talking a little while out in the staging lanes, and you had mentioned that it had been a while since you'd been in a dragster, but it seems like a Mullis car was enough to convince you to go back to the longer wheelbase and try that out again, and it's been working all right for you.
Yeah, the last dragster that I personally owned was a 04 Mullis, and these feel very similar. So when I got back in it, it felt really comfortable and like home. And this is only my second race with it, and I drove really well. I just can't seem to pull in the lanes right. So I'm excited about having it. I think we've got it really good now. The races I've lost have been 00, take 00 and be under or whatever, and the car isn't moving. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the year in it, and they definitely outdid themselves on this one. I mean, Glenn's the vision behind it all. I don't really have that type of vision. He called me and said, I think I'm going to do a copper-infused carbon body, and I just couldn't see it.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. You're talking about the copper infusion that's in the body. Of course, we've got everything's matching. I mean, this thing might as well be some classic car that's going up on the auction block at any one of your classic options. This car is gorgeous. Tell me about the attention to detail.
Well, and when we originally started and he said copper-infused body, I said, well, let's copper plate the wheels and all. And he said, well, let me show you something different. He went to his powder coat room and came up with this copper powder coat that matches the body perfect. So when it all went together, it was like he couldn't have built a better car to fit my personality to me. So I'm very pleased with it.
I think that's absolutely true. I mean, you're talking about the copper infusion on the carbon fiber, copper plating on the wheels, copper plating on the tie rods, copper plating on the rear, copper plating on the fan. This thing is beautiful. We've even got the custom painted bottle back here with custom knobs. And because of that, we've got something special in store for you guys. This car is gorgeous. Several of us have looked at it, and you guys are going to be awarded with the Best Appearing Car Award here this weekend. So we've got that for you right here. Coming on in here, we've got the trophy. This is our Todd Barton Design Best Appearing Car Award. So AJ, it's my pleasure to present that to you, but this thing is gorgeous, man. Congratulations to you.
We're extremely happy how it turned out, but he's definitely the one that deserves it because he came up with all that, and I'm just driving it. So
You know what? I got to say, AJ was the motivation behind this. You know, I mean, I thought that chain was gold, so you know, we got to change that. But
you wouldn't think
no.
a North Dakota guy would have so much southern flair in him, but it came out in him. I think I brought it out in him.
It definitely did.
This is an honor, and it's an honor that Peter let us come on. as a sponsor to help this thing out. I mean, this by far is the premier event to be at. This is the race that all the flings that people need to go to. So I can't say enough. And you know what, AJ, he's been great. I can't wait to see him start flipping on some wind lights, and he will.
Well, we thank you both for being here. Again, congratulations, our recipient of the Todd Barton Best Appearing Car Award right here at the JEG Summer Fling presented by Optima Batteries. Guys, enjoy that award. And everybody, if you haven't looked at this car yet, get by and take a close look at it. It's beautiful. That's it from us right here.